Hey, good afternoon and welcome to AfoRadio.com. Now, it is a Wednesday, right smack in the middle of the week, and just 2 days away to a brand new Lunar New Year, which is the year of the ox. Now, of course, every year without fail, I make sure I have, my favorite feng shui master, who is none other than the founder and chief researcher of Good Feng Shui. And, he has helped us through many, many years already. And this year, it's going to be just the same. And he's going to walk us through what's in store for the year 2021, the year of the ox. So let's say, welcome, Master Kenny Hu. How are you
Hello.
today?
I'm very good. It's been a very busy day from the morning. In fact, from last night until now.
When does your schedule start to get busy around, the Lunar New Year?
In fact, usually around October, I start to do, around end September, October, I start to do some preparation, for example, some articles, doing some research. Then after that, there will be a lot of inquiries for article writing, invited by, for example, some of the newspaper,
Yep.
and of course, some of the talks by the banks. So all this will be, I need to do a lot of so-called preparation.
That's
So it's
right.
coming to around January, December, actually also very busy. Yeah,
Very
of course,
busy, yeah?
around this time, a lot of things that we didn't need to rush. For example, to rush for schedule in order to, that means for some of the construction site, for example, for my customers, right, I need to go to the site to double check everything before they finish their job within this year, and then before they start resume their work after
That's
the
right.
new year.
That's right. Now, of course, if you didn't know, Maskeni, who does everything to do with feng shui, if you want to, check your house or, I think for your final resting place as well, there's so much that he can do, and you can actually go check him out on his website. It is goodfengshui.com. Now, every year we do a prediction of what the year is going to be. And, 2020 was a very interesting year. To some, it was a bad year. To some, it was a good year because it helped them to appreciate the little things in life. But for me, to be honest, I would just summarize 2020 as disruptive because it kind of shook everything in our lives, right? It kind of made us change everything, what we used to. So we had to come out of our comfort zone and do
Yeah.
things differently, because we still had to work. We still had to make sure that we're making ends meet, but it just had to be different. So, how was 2020 for you, Master Kenny?
2020 for me, I mean, when I was doing the so-called predictions or outlook for the year, I foresee on this particular year, in last year was a year that a lot of things will be coming into that reset mood. I mean, will be like totally reset. And then, of course, when the pandemic came in, having
Yeah.
the lockdown, a lot of people, including me, was like, initially, we were not very used to it, don't know what to do, but just take a break, for example, from early March or middle of March, actually, right?
Correct.
Then after that, of course, before that, I was very busy also. December of 2019, January 2020, February. Then coming to March, suddenly having the lockdown. Suddenly, then
Yeah.
initially, just like me, a lot of people, right, may take the chance to take a break since
Yeah.
January and February was so busy. Then initially it was okay, but after a while, after 2 weeks, people find that a bit like us. I find that a bit boring. Don't know what to do. Everything like is being locked in the house. Also, then had to go out and then watching the TV, watching the internet, day in day out, and then
Yeah.
also very interestingly, I think a lot of people we sleep at home, eat at home, all the activity at home. I think most of us, right? Maybe we sleep very late, wake up very late, and then a lot of us maybe having 2 meals in a day only, right?
Yes.
Late lunch and late dinner. In a way, actually, it helped me. I mean, for me lah, to reduce a bit of
To
weight.
recuperate.
Yeah, reduce a little bit of weight. And of course, after about a month plus, then I start to think, how should I, for example, to adapt to this kind of environment? How should I, for example, to reactivate? Then, since I'm computer science background, maybe technology to me is quite easy lah. It's my left hand and right hand only, right? From left-hander change to right-hander only. So still okay. And then after that, I find that actually my businesses through the internet, through the tools, through the high-tech tools, I find that things start to change to positive. Even some of my friends, actually, right, they are also having this kind of so-called adaptation. Actually, they
Yes.
find that their business is actually not bad. For example, one of my friends, he's been selling the sanitary or sanitizing products. So initially, his name is Ian, actually my very good friend. Initially, he was selling to the cars wash centers. Right after washing the car, he has a kind of sanitizing system to do the air. I mean, to sanitize the air, like actually the
Yeah.
aircon, ducting, everything. And then because during the lockdown, I mean, the car wash center were closed, so he can't sell
Yes.
it. Then he read, I mean, he sit there for maybe about a month plus. Then after that, he repackaged his product. Then he sent some of the samples to the labs, in Japan, in US, in Europe, in Australia. Then he got a lot of so-called verification of the test. I mean, to testify that, to confirm that his product actually can kill coronavirus, COVID-19. Then he
Wow.
repackaged it and he sell it through another way, through the internet. Within a few months, surprisingly, he opened up to 52 countries. 52 countries
Wow.
within a few months. And then he told me, actually, towards the end of 2020, around October, when we met again, then he said, actually, his business, right, growth from 300% to 700%. Can you believe it?
Wow.
Luckily, also
That's
my
brilliant.
business is through the internet, through the way which I've been using, and then through, of course, in terms of the management, I've been managing my database quite well all this
Mhm.
while. Oh, my business has been like okay, also busy, and that become like I have more quality time. Actually, I can, and then I have more quality. I can kind of like I can select what kind of customer that I should serve first. Then it's
Mhm.
actually in terms of the business volume, in terms of the time. Actually, I do enjoy it actually. Until now, I'm very happy. So 2020 to me is a year that I mean can let a lot of people to sit down, to rethink, to rebrand, and then to, of course, from reset to restart. So coming
Yes.
into this year, actually, of course, last year until lately, a lot of people are still very worrying. People are keep on thinking, what should we do? Will 2021 to be as bad as like last year, to be
Yeah.
worsened,
They think it's
better,
gonna be a repeat.
to repeat? But to me, okay, let's look at the GDP, the forecasted GDP, right? Because I'm also quite interested, quite in the for example economic related topics. The forecasted Malaysian GDP is negative 5%. I think a lot of people also know about it, right? And then the forecasted GDP for 2021, do you think, I mean, do you know what is the number? Actually,
No, I
it's,
have.
it's plus 7%, plus
Wow.
positive 7%. So can you imagine from negative 5% grow to positive 7%? So what is the growth rate? Actually, the growth is more than 200%, right? From
Yes.
negative 5 go to 0 is considered
Zero.
100%. And then from 0 go to positive 5% is 100, another 100%. And
Correct.
then plus another 2%. So it's, generally, we should be able to have at least 200% growth, right? And then if we are able to, for example, to do something, for example, we work smarter to find out maybe some new markets, plus to if we are able to have, for example, some ideas to further enhance, further boosting our businesses and so on and so forth, right? For example, through the good feng shui implementation, right? Can it be like 1.5 times better than the forecasted one? Or can it
Yeah.
be like 2 times better? If 2 times better, it can be 400% better, right? Or at
Yeah.
least 300% better if we work smarter. So I'm
Correct.
looking forward to this coming year. I mean, this the year of the golden bull year. I don't like the year of the ox, because the ox is old axis. No good. So I would like to call it a golden bull year. Bull, very bullish, very powerful, having a lot of courage. So I hope, right, personally, and I hope everyone, including you and me and everyone, to have a 400% advancement in the year of
Woo!
2021. Right?
Yeah.
In the first quarter, hopefully we can gain, for example, 70% better, right? For the first quarter. And then another quarter, maybe 120%, another quarter, maybe 150%. So end up, maybe hopefully we can gain 400%. This is what I'm hoping for. If you read through my website, my Facebook, right? I am having this kind of crazy dreams. I think it's doable. It should be feasible.
I think so. I mean, I checked out your website and it's very interesting because you actually sent me some pictures. So I'm gonna look at this one particularly. You
Yep.
say that 2021 is going to be an extraordinary year, and it
Yes.
symbolizes a turnaround year.
Yes,
So
it's
tell us
turnaround.
more about this.
Okay, everything in this universe, or I mean on the earth, or is actually in a cycle, right? Nothing is
Yes,
permanent. The only permanent thing in the
it's
world or in
change.
this universe is change, right? Everything keeps changing. Our age also keep changing. Our thinking method also keep changing. Everything. So the only thing that is not changing is change itself.
Yeah,
So when things, let's say during the night time, we wait for a moment, maybe a few couple of hours, right? The daylight will come in. After a while, the evening coming, right? Maybe from spring to the uh, to summer, and then everything is in cycle. Similarly, of course, I am using this turnaround year. I call this year as the year of turnaround. Not simply want to console you and me, right? This is so-called shocks and theory, right? No, so that actually I do a lot of analysis based on the year, the parts, that means the birth chart of the year itself, and then the Qua number, and also many other factors as well. And also one of the very traditional book. This is the general book. Also inside there, has some prediction. Also, this is so-called the Springs Ox chart, right? The Springs Ox chart is also having some so-called prediction. All
yeah,
these sentences are so much more positive, right? A lot of people, they do not believe it. Do you think so? But if you refer this book, I mean, for the previous years, it has been quite accurate, very
absolutely.
accurately predicted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Firstly, we find that this year, in terms of the sickness, will be gradually. I've been talking about this since October. Actually, if you read through my article and so on and so forth, right?
Yeah.
The sickness, the diseases will be gradually become like more steady. This is especially after entering to the beginning of spring, which fell on the February the 3rd. I think on the February the 4th, we have already seen. We saw some of the news, right? Some updates from the internet, some of the local newspaper. The vaccine seems giving the effect already, right?
Positive effect.
Yeah,
Yes.
positive. Positive effect is there. So by having the vaccine, the what you know the I mean COVID-19, the cases of COVID-19 should be reducing, similar to what is been a bit predicted.
Yes.
And from the birth chart itself, I find that in this year as compared to last year, good or not, it's all about relativity study, right? When you're
Yes.
happy, you wouldn't know how happy you are until you compare to another person. Then, oh, I am happier, or you are
Correct.
less happy. So this is coming year 2021. In fact, right now we are already living in the golden bull year since February
Yes.
the 3rd, all right, about 10:59 p.m.
Yeah.
This year, compared to last year was having a lot of clashes here and there, in terms of like, for example, the Wealth Flood, the Wealth Star that was having a lot of clashes. This year is more harmony, right? More harmony. Especially there are some of the months, for example, in the months of February, May, July, September, October, that should be more positive month. Positive in terms of like maybe when we open up newspaper, we read the news from the internet, there will be more positive news. We feel that are more energized, more positive, more feeling better. Whereas the more negative months were, for example, January, right,
Mhm.
June, August, and also December. Compare, there are 4 months will be a bit challenging, and then the other 5 months which are more positive. So if you compare more positive month comparing to the challenging months already, this is one of the point. And in this year, through all this combination, secondly, the yearly flying star in the center as the emperor actually is the flying star number 6. Number 6 is a very auspicious number. So that actually contribute to a lot of positivity in terms of like, for example, wealth, a lot of auspicious omen. So we tend to believe having all these different parameters we add in all together, right? It become, I can conclude actually generally this year is a more positive year. That's why I named this year, I use the word 转. The Chinese word is a 转. It's a turn around. 转 means just turn around. Then the Chinese word is 转机. 转机 is there is this opportunity to turn around. This is the one. On the left-hand side, there is the car, right? This Chinese word has got two parts. On the left-hand side is a car. This is like the top view, and the bird's eye view, right? There are two views on the top and also the bottom, right? And then the other side on the right-hand side is 转. 转 is very focused. That also means that a lot of people, in fact, more people or most people will be very focused in their, career, in their business, right? A lot of company, factory also be very focused, and also a lot of new tailor-made product and services will be created. New one, very tailor-made to one, to suit the person's maybe the interest, the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Very customized one. Be
Very
it
nice.
maybe clothing, be it maybe technology things, everything very customized. And then when we focus, when we do customization, there'll be a lot of various products to be launched to the market. That will actually create a lot of new needs, new requirements, new purchase. The purchase so-called habits also change. Yeah, to be created as well.
Okay.
And this year, the year of the Golden Bull, we would like this year to be a more bullish year. I believe this year, in terms of the market situation, to be more bullish. There'll be
Well, technically, in the financial industry, if it is a bullish year, it's a good year, correct?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Very bullish. We prefer bull.
Of course, anytime.
Yeah. Bull also, when we think about bull, right, it's all about courage, the braveness, the power, right, the consistency, perseverance, and so on and so forth. All these are the positive values. So, of course, dream is free. We can just think positively without people, should there be anybody laughing at us? Okay, it doesn't matter. I think positively is free of charge, right? But from all these parameters, I tend to believe that this year is a turnaround year. What does it mean to us? Firstly, it can create a lot of very interesting opportunity to everyone. The opportunity can be created through maybe the new product and services, the new lifestyle. For example, right now, I was not very used to this kind of interview. Usually I see you in person, I feel more comfortable. Yeah. Now I am okay. I'm ever ready right now because of the situation change our lifestyle. We have to adapt to this new lifestyle. The new normal is no more new. Nobody would keep talking about new normal. Nothing about new normal. Everything. Everything is just like normal already. Go out, we wear masks, right? Coming out from the car, if you forget to put on mask quickly, we will run back to the car to take the mask, right? So this is become the new normal. It's a norm already. It's a normal. So then it's a lifestyle, the thinking method, everything changed already, right? And the so-called new economy, over the past few years, 2 years, 3 years ago, right? A lot of people were talking about new economy, all about maybe, for example, internet related, whatever cloud related, big data related, right? Now it's no more new. It's all in our day-to-day life already. If we are still not waking up, so this time around we must wake up to see, to look around. Unlike last year, a lot of people are being so-called tied up, cannot move, being locked down in the house, right?
Last
This
year
year
was very
we have to be proactively. Firstly, through last year, a lot of people, we have seen a lot of people maybe through Facebook Live, we have seen people selling selling fishes, right? Selling clothes through the Facebook Live, right? And then people will start thinking, oh, like this also can, right? Why not? Can I do something, maybe something relevant to me? Then slowly, there are so many tools around us. In the phone, you can download the apps. In the computer, we can download all these apps very easily. Like, for example, when I link with you right now, I do not need to download any apps. I can just click the link. I can link to you already. Very convenient, right? So in terms of now, we are having the convenience to access to various tools to help us to access to various markets, to help us to sell our product and services. So this kind of new trend, nobody can stop. And through this new trend, it creates a lot of new opportunity. And I believe in this year, they will create it a kind of like once in a generation kind of life-changing opportunities. Especially,
Wow.
yeah, this is what I mean, you know. Seriously, I'm not like joking, you know. I didn't laugh. Anyway, that's why I'm really looking forward to this year. Not only for me, for my family, for my friends around, for you, for everyone. Because we have to adapt to these kind of changes. Sitting still and then wait and see is not the way anymore. That is not the way. We have to be like proactively. At least we ask, how did you do this? That's why I always like to ask. And then a lot of my clients actually they are also having a lot of innovative idea they share with me. I'm very pleased
Mm,
to have this opportunity to understand all this. That's why it makes me feel very excited this year. I'm looking at this year as a very positive year.
okay. All right.
And then from in terms of the economies, right, coming into, I mean, of course, what kind of industry to be better? Right,
Yeah.
a lot of people may want to know. For example, in terms of the good feng shui viewpoint, we can subcategorize into the fire, the wood, the water, the earth, and matter, right? Basically, in this year, for example, last year, if you have followed through my so-called predictions, the outlook, right, last year, the wood related, for example, the gloves, right, has been doing very well.
Very well. Yep.
A lot of my friends actually they gain a lot. Nothing to do at home being locked down. Said they do investment. A lot of people they buy one. They bought the gloves company, the stock, the share, right?
Yeah.
Very, I mean, not very high price. And then after some of them, they gain about 400 to 500% so-called profits. You know, that is a lot,
Wow.
right? From 100,000 can become half a million or 400,000. So that helps a lot. And then this kind of cash actually it will be circulating or will be circulated in the market very soon. People will start going out to buy things,
Right.
especially the government also right now to open the market for many of the so-called the retails, right? That will actually activate people's buying intention as well.
Yeah.
So we should not wait. Whatever thing, now you can become a buyer, a purchaser to enjoy the fruits, or you become the merchandise, right, to sell the product. And
Yeah.
also, if you are not, some people, for example, in last year, after so many months of lockdown, initially was okay, no need to work, also company pay the salary. After a while, feel a bit of nervous, but still okay, company still around. After a few more months, maybe company no more, already closed down.
Yeah. I
So a
think a
lot of
lot
people,
of people went through that.
yes. Then a lot of people at this point of time, they are looking out for new opportunities.
Correct.
Comparing to the last, for example, last economic crisis, the Asian economic crisis, way back to 1997, 98. At that time, not many other opportunity, not many options. After being so-called, the company, for example, closed down or whatever, they wouldn't be having any other chance to find other ways to make a living. Right? Unlike now, we are having so many other options through the internet, right? Through many, many ways, actually. So this time around, we should look around. Moreover, since 2017, early 2017, I've been talking about the world actually is moving into a new world order, right? We
Okay.
are seeing it actually right now very clearly, especially in 2020. The
What do you
world
mean by a new world order?
Okay, the New World Order also, we talk about the changes as well. For example, in terms of the feng shui, we have this feng shui period number 1, 2, 3, 4 until number 9. Then after they
Mm.
will go back to number 1. Right now, we are
Yes.
living in period number 8, feng shui period number 8. We started from 2004 until 2023. Okay, before the changeover, like a crossover to another new phase. For example, the new phase would officially the period 9 feng shui will start from 2024. Right now it's 2021. 3 more years,
Mm.
we will enter to the new period. In fact, the changes of the feng shui cycle is not like digitally divided. It's like analog overlapping. It will be overlapping. Right now, it's overlapping with the period 8, the energy, and also the period 9 energy. When it's overlapping, it looks very messy. Just like the river water from the upper stream, right? When the fishes, the habitat, maybe over there is some kind of, for example, this time, when the water flow down near to the sea, right? That's where the mixture, the habitat or the environment is a mixture of the river water and also the sea water. You can see the habitat there. the aura, the fishes, the whatever plants over there may be a bit different comparing to the sea, comparing to the upper stream of the river, right?
Right.
So it looks a bit messy, a bit weird.
Yeah.
So we are in this kind of situation, look very weird, look very messy. Actually, we are entering to a much more better cycle, which is period 9 cycle, right?
Okay.
This 20-year cycle, it keeps changing. Okay, if you can recall back, 1997, 98 was about 5 or 7 years before the new changes. It looks messy as well. Then after entering to 2004, almost everything changed so much better. Some people may ask at this point in time, do we need to wait until 2024 only then everything to be better? No. Actually, from this year, things will change to gradually change to much more
Okay.
better. Yeah, that is actually one of the very important time. That's why I say now actually it is a very interesting timing that we should. Now we need to identify which are the field to be better. Then we can fully leverage our, for example, our strength, our knowledge, right, our skill set. Then we can benefit from this kind of so-called changing in environment. And
Nice.
the big change actually is 180 years. 180 years from when? From, for example, 1840, for example.
Yeah.
1840, okay. In the early stage of the 19th century, which was 1801, that's when the United Kingdom, it started. United Kingdom is a combination of Great Britain and also Ireland, right?
Yeah.
It was formed on the first day of 1801. Then after about 40 years, their influence because of the technology, because of the big ship boat, they can travel all the way through the sea to India, right? To the Southeast Asia, to China. That's where they start their influence. The Western value, their system, their political way, and also a lot of things, right? So they extended their influence, having the colonizations in, for example, from India, Myanmar, and then the so-called Commonwealth area, right? And also all the way to China. So 1842, Hong Kong was being colonized. So if it
Wow.
plus 180 years, until when? 180, you plus 1842 is
1842 plus
plus
140 years.
180. So it's
100.
2022.
Yeah.
Right. 2022, by 2022 is already 180 years. So that means the big influence is like, for example, the Western value, the influence, right, is slowly, gradually like going, I cannot say it's a little bit weaker. And
Yeah.
then the Oriental value is coming up again, coming back. For example, the influences or the values of China, India, all this, and even the Southeast Asia's country is coming up. It doesn't mean that it be like overlapping or replacing the Western value. Actually, it's coming up in parallel. So this is
Okay.
a time, actually a very interesting time. That's why I say this is a once in a generation, a life-changing so-called opportunity. We won't be having another opportunity to see this 180 years later, you know. 180 years
Yes.
later, we are not
We
in this
won't be
world.
around.
Maybe we will meet each other in Mars by the time. Right? So that's why I say this is a once in a generation kind of opportunity because a lot of big changes is going on, not
Okay.
quietly. Previous year, maybe in the past 2 years, this was like a bit quietly, like in the submarine. Right now, it's all emerging. We are seeing a lot of, like, for example, US is in a kind of like changing also. For example, China, India also coming out in terms of technology. A lot of new innovations being invented, being used right in our day-to-day life, from 4G to the 5G. 5G, where we
Yeah.
haven't fully utilized it. 6G is coming in, and then after that there will be the quantum shift, right? Quantum technology also, right? So
Yeah.
it's all changing. That's why we have to understand this kind of situation. When we come to period 9, what will be the more prominent element? The fire element will be more prominent. So anything, especially in 2021, anything linked with the fire element will be very good. Fire, when we talk about fire, we see spark, we see electricity, we see technology. That means anything linked with the technology will be very good. Just like last year, continue from last year. Technology, like for example, internet related, right? E-commerce related, for example, big data, all this, and also, of course, a lot of people started to hear about IoT, Internet of Things, right? Now, a lot of things also with that on the Internet of Things. the existing conventional products through the Internet of Things, right, will give new life to it by having maybe to extend their lifespan, to create more features in their current existing products, and then that will create a lot more new customers, new business opportunity to the product and services. So this is a very interesting year.
Very nice. So, like every year, we always hope for a very positive outcome. So, I like what Master Kenny said, which is it's not a year to sit down and wait. Don't think that, it's coming, so we'll wait for it, but be proactive,
Another thing
do
that
something about it.
be proactive is one thing, and I would like to highlight: don't ever keep thinking or keep waiting. We want to go back to 2 years ago, three
Yeah,
years ago. A lot of people may keep on sitting there and say, "Oh yeah, 2 years ago I was so good, My
yeah,
business, my company was so good. I was having so many staff and so on and so forth." We cannot keep thinking about the past anymore. We
we
have to
have to
look
move
forward
forward.
because the world is changing. We cannot use the same kind of formula, same kind of system to apply to this current new world order. It's a brand new.
Absolutely.
So we have to find our position. We have to find our new formula to deal with this kind of new world order. This is very important.
Absolutely. Okay. So that kind of looks very promising. What the golden bull? You say golden bull, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Golden bull. I'm just curious. Okay, away from feng shui, right? If you look at the chart, it says it's an ox or a bull. But when if you listen to what they say, they call it a cow, isn't it?
Cow.
Isn't new a cow?
New, actually, in Chinese word, new can be a cow, can be a bull, can be an ox, right?
Okay.
Of course, some
Okay.
call it the 水牛, maybe the bull, then the 黄牛, maybe the cow or the ox. Yeah, 水牛 is, stronger, working in the paddy field, that type, right? The
Yeah. Yeah.
yellow cow is slimmer one. Okay. But basically, it's just new is generally for all these three types, right?
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. I just needed to
Water cow maybe is referred to the bull,
buffalo. Oh,
buffalo, right? Buffalo. Then
yeah.
the yellow cow is slimmer one. Okay.
So there's many different ones. Okay, I just needed to
Ba-
get that out.
Basically, it's
Wait.
just new nian. Of course, new nian. When we talk about new, right? Some people say that, oh, you are very new. That means you are very persistent, consistent, perseverance. Keep on
Persevere.
following through non-stop. Want to pursue
Yeah.
when they want to pursue something. So the ox or the bull actually is a very interesting, very strong creature actually.
Yeah. Okay. The fact that the bull is a very strong creature and it brings a lot of great meanings, like I said, financially, people always want to see a very
Yes,
bullish year.
yes,
I'm looking at the representation of the bull to be, perhaps it is, hope. It gives us hope for a good year ahead, isn't it?
yes. The bull actually it gives a lot of hopes, right? The rat actually is like just beginning only, right?
Mm,
Rats also represent the middle of the night, midnight, right? Exactly at about 12 midnight. So
mm.
everything is like frozen, sleeping. Bull is starting, right?
Yes.
Starting to work harder. Bull actually is the one who start to work from very early morning. So, of course, in order to benefit more, we have to start early. Of course, we can. It's an option. You can wait until next year. You can wait until year after. The world will be going, of course, positively. Whether
Yeah.
you'll be missing out or not, nobody knows. Or how much you miss out, nobody know
Yeah.
until you
So
come
if you
to that
don't want to
stage.
lose opportunity, you want to
Yeah.
get up early and you want to get
Yes.
started soon.
Yes, started soon, and then we can understand the market situation earlier, so that we can adapt to the changes. We can make full
Absolutely.
use of our strength, and also we can leverage the opportunity. Most importantly, actually, it's all about leveraging.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so for those of you who are watching, this is AfoLive. I am Mag, and of course, with me today is Master Kenny. Who, if you do have any questions, you are more than welcome to actually ask us as we go along. Drop your questions in the comment section below, and we will get right to it. Now, of course, we've spoken about a brief a brief prediction of what the year of the golden bull will bring and what industry will probably profit from it as well. But nevertheless, we're looking forward to a very positive year, and it's time for us to light that fire below our butts because we need to take advantage of the opportunities that are all over or all around us. Yeah, so we got to do that now. But in the meantime, I think every year you come up with the color of the year. We've spoken about the word of the year. So what's the color?
Yeah. Okay. In this year, you see a lot of people, especially after, I mean, we went through 2020. A lot of people are very worrying, you know. When we talk
Correct.
about, hey, you want to start this or not? Ah, yeah, the market is no good. I think wait for a while. I don't have
Yeah.
confidence, right? Last year, I already lost a lot. Last year, I did not gain anything. I have only this little amount of reserve. I have to really look through first. I have to really target at the right
Consider.
target.
Yeah.
So in this year, what do we need? We need, firstly, we must calm our mind. Calm. The calmness is very important. Secondly, we need the kind of courage to face the future. So what are the things can calm our mind? Red color is not really. Red color can excite us. Maybe too much of excitement can make wrong decision. So in this
Correct.
year, the most important element through our analysis actually is the earth element. Of course, the earth element, the color of the earth has got many. The earth color can be like coffee color, can be very dark brown, can be very light brown. Actually, it's a very light brown color. Typically, we call this particular the color of the year. We call it the brave ground brown color. Brave ground, very brave and also very ground. All right, I mean very calm.
Yes.
And when we see this type of color, we tend to be, firstly, to be calmer, our mind. I mean, during the very messy kind of situation, we need to cool down our mind. Then only we will see when the dust is settled. Then we can see the situation better. Then only with a calm mind, we can strategize properly. It is very important. After the mind is calm, then we have this color. Of course, this color, how do we use it? We are not eating it. We can wear it. We can apply this kind of color in our space, our living space, our working space. I'll be sharing with you which particular sector that we can use. This color, if we use it correctly, it can encourage the kind of courage. We need the courage and the braveness because no matter how we have to go out, right?
Yes.
We are not being
Yes.
locked until another 20 months, another 12 months. We have to go out.
I
When
hope
going
not.
out, I hope not, I don't think so. We need to see the direction already. Where should I go? Right? I must have the courage to make the first step. That is very important. After making the first step, then you will see the second step, where we should, go towards. So by having this color of the year, the good feng shui lucky color, we call it the brave ground brown color, very light brown color, very soothing kind of brown color. We can actually use it, for example, for example, in this year, the good sector, for example, is in the south sector, the south, and
Okay.
also the northeast, and also the west sector. We can apply this in these few sectors, the center as well, right? We can apply this kind of color. The color can be, for example, we can redecorate this particular sector with some of the decorative items having this kind of similar or close to this kind of brave ground brown color. For example, a piece of painting, or you want to repaint a piece of wall, also can. This is the location. These are the location that we can apply. Every day, you see, sometimes our mind, right? People say, you have to cool down your mind. Don't worry too much. Sometimes it's a bit beyond our control, no? Because of the
Correct.
situation. Some people, of course, can get some help and some guidance from the wife, from the family member. Sometimes during this time, even the wife, even the family members also feel very nervous. How can they calm
Yes.
the mind, correct or not? So another way is to talk to people like us, like you and me. We are more positive one, right? But sometimes may not have the chance to talk, right? Of course, the other way is through the environment, right? We force ourselves to see, to visualize this kind of so-called the color that can actually affect us. When we see, for example, blue color, our mind may be a bit more cooler,
Calm.
right?
Yeah.
When we see red color, we make us feel very excited, heartbeat also faster, right? The flow
Yes.
also become more excited. So when in this year, typically in this year, because of the combination of the chi or the element, when we see this kind of brave ground, brown color, very light brown color, our mind will be cooler, calmer. That is very important, especially in this field sector. So we can also, for example, purposely to spend more time, let's say in the house with reference from the center, sit and eat and also spend more time in the northeast sector, for example, and also in the south sector and in the west sector, and plus in the center of the house. Try to spend more time, sit there. Maybe a lot of people are using, playing with their handphone, right? Listen to music, reading newspaper. I'm not sure how many people still reading newspaper.
Online, everything's online.
This our lifestyle is changed, right? It's totally changed. We have to adapt to it. We will not be going back to the olden time. Olden time, that means 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It's not 20 years, 30 years ago. We will not go back to that type of lifestyle anymore. It's everything about the new lifestyle right now, right? And moreover, during this time, not only the new economy is no more new, there will be a lot of new riches, right? New young riches. The way their taste is different, right? The way they buy things, their purchase habits also different. These are the group coming up. These kind of new riches, right? They may replace, maybe in the past 2, 3, 5 years, they were having a lot of big giant company, very big, with very innovative technology. They can conquer the market. However, these kind of new riches come out, right? They can have maybe a small company, but having a very innovative idea can totally change the whole market. This will be this kind of situation. That's why the new markets are there, the new opportunities are there. It's for you and me, for everyone. It's very fair right now.
Yeah. So it's either you take advantage of it or you sit down and wait, which we would advise, please take advantage of it, because sitting down and waiting means you never know when the right time would come. Correct?
Yeah, correct. You wouldn't know. Yeah, you keep on waiting for the right time. The right time will not come.
Absolutely. And we're not going to look back in the past anymore. We want to look forward. We want to look towards the future, what we can do to help improve ourselves and better ourselves as we go along as well. So that's the way we got to do lah. We got to, consciously remind ourselves, because I think I'm guilty of that. You always think about, it used to be so nice, but it's time to think, what can I make, or what difference can I make in the future? And it all starts now, isn't it?
I think, okay, this is about how many days? 2 days,
2 days
before the Chinese New Year, right? So I think it's very good timing for us to sit down, just like when we were young. We are still very young. When we were younger, take down a piece of paper, write down what you want. Just like maybe the first piece, do your SWOT analysis. What is your strength? What's your weakness? And then is there any opportunity, any threat? In front. And then after that, you need to sit down also again to write down what are your so-called your dream. You can just write down hundreds of your dreams, and then after that you pick some of the important ones. And then after that, you try to turn this dream to become desire, and then further to become burning desire. That is very important. So, and then plus with the Feng Shui implementation, that will help. When you do this kind of so-called annual planning for yourself, right? We can purposely sit at for example, the south sector of the house, or the northeast sector, or the west sector, or the center of the house. That can actually create a lot of positivity right now. That's what I'm actually sitting at the south sector right now. That's why I can feel my energy is very high now.
I can imagine, right? Everyone walking around their house is like, okay, I don't have a compass. I don't know where the south sector is, but I'm going to sit in the middle of the house right now.
That's
which
the easiest.
Is a good thing. So go around your house and look for the center focus of your house, and be inspired. This is the best time right now to see what you want and work towards it. I guess the SWOT analysis is brilliant. Okay, so I'm very sure that a lot of people are looking forward to seeing what is in store for them in their own zodiacs. Yeah, there are, of course, 12 different zodiac animals, correct? 12, right?
Yes, 12. When we talk about zodiac, 12, yes. A lot of people
12.
are wondering, okay, let's say, for example, someone born in the year of the rat. Are all the rat also having the similar kind of so-called the luck level or the similar cycle? Basically, it is purely from the year itself, right? There are some similarity, of course. Of course, there are some differences. Differences maybe, let's say 2%. Mr. A and Mr. B. Mr. A, maybe there will be some differences in terms of, for example, wealth or whatever, maybe due to their differences in the birth month, birthday, and birth time. However, the birth year, it is still giving some kind of influence, right? Of course, this is for general reference. However, the accuracy is still there actually, right? For example, for those born in the year of the rat, in this golden bull year, oh, congratulations, they will be very good. They will be having a lot of so-called good, so-called celebrations, a lot of good news. So the whole year round will be very happy in this year.
Very
So
good.
congratulations to those born in the year of the rat, especially in terms of their career. I can say that they will be enjoying having 4 star, right? Very good.
Wow.
Yeah, 4 star. So in terms of especially when they go towards the months of August, right? The everything will turn into even much more positive. The rat will be very good. In terms of health, just 2 stars only. So they need to take care, especially in the months of June or December, especially in their digestive system, liver function, blood circulations, and also even mentally and psychologically. Need to adjust a little bit. Don't be too stressful. Maybe last year was a bit stressful. Or
Yeah.
this year, maybe try to be more relaxed. Actually, everything will turn into more positive. And wealth luck for the rat. Congratulations. Very good.
Woo!
Yeah. So everything will be smooth, and then especially in the months of August will be good. However, they should not involve themselves in gambling or any speculative activities. Right? Try to
Okay.
avoid that. For the
Safe.
academic, very good. The students, the rats students, right? They'll be getting flying stars, everything, right? So
Nice.
this year, because of the scholastic star will be shining on them, so in terms of their learning speed, also very fast. They'll be getting a lot of people, a lot of maybe schoolmates, a lot of the seniors, the teachers will be helping them, guiding them very closely. So in this year, they will be very good. Of course, try not to use too much of computer games lah, conveniently. Because they're learning from home, a lot of people using the handphone, a lot of students, right, using the computer. So sometimes
Yeah.
the parents also do not know what to do, whether they are really spend their time to
Studying
study.
or bluffing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think they need to learn about 20-80 rules. Maybe 20% of,
Yes.
for the game, 80% should be still on the academic things.
Correct.
In terms of love and relationship for the rat is 4 star. In terms, so they will be liked, they will be loved by a lot of people. So of course, those who are still waiting for their Mr. Right or Miss Right, this will be a good year for them to maybe, hey, I make the final decision to choose this one, Mr. A or Miss B. Okay.
Yeah.
So they can, for example, they can purposely plan for marriage. For example, some people they plan it last year, however, keep on
Tak jadi.
delaying, postpone until now. I think this time around will be a good year for them to go for marriage or the marriage registration, and also those already married, born in the year of the rat. The chance for them to have baby will be easier, right? Much more
Yay.
easier. Yeah. And I would like to advise them further tips, further good feng shui tips is firstly, for the rat, they may go for the dentist there to do dental scaling or blood test or blood donation. In here, they'll be having a lot of noble people. So they can also purposely to do some so-called, for example, go for marriage, to have baby, renovate their house, moving to the new house or new office. That will be very good. Can create further the positive chi. Their lucky colors are the gold color and also blue color. And their lucky numbers is anything, the numbers end with 3, 2, or 9 are their lucky numbers. Yeah, this is
Okay.
for their kind reference. And then after that, those born in the year of the bull, how is their luck? Then
Normally, it's
yeah,
conflicts, isn't it?
usually, yeah, because in this year, the so-called the emperor is the bull, and
Bull.
those
Correct.
born in the year of the bull is like offending the emperor, no? Right? So that is the theory behind. So in
Correct.
this year, in terms of the bull, there will be a lot of so-called disturbances, and also, there'll be jealousy from others. So they should not bother too much about all these so-called petty people, right? Petty people, and also they should focus on the thing that should do. Just focus, never give up. Then everything should be okay. In terms of health, just 2 star. However, not to worry, especially in the months of May, July, September, October. Just take extra care in terms of their digestive system, their bone system. Take extra care, then it should be okay. When they go out, just be extra careful when they're driving. Of course, these are common sense, everyone know, but especially for those born in the year of the bull, they need to take extra care, especially within the months that I mentioned just now. In terms of career, just only 2 stars. What does it mean? That means in this year, there isn't any so-called noble people or the good supporter to help them or to guide them. Any challenges, they have to face it themselves. So in this year, I would like to advise them not to simply maybe you don't like the boss, you don't like the company, then you want to change company or you want to resign. It's better not. Don't simply make the decision to change the industry or change company. It's better to stay cool. Stay cool at least until maybe around September or December, because these 2 particular months, in terms of the career luck, the business luck will be better. So in terms of the wealth luck also, so it will not be very so-called having a lot of wealth star or the money luck star. Just only 1 star. Especially they need to manage their wealth wiser, especially in the months of May, July, October. Need to be extra careful, don't overspend. And if there be anything that they want to sign, for example, some of the legal document, they need to be extra careful also. Otherwise, they sign it wrongly without reading through carefully. Maybe can create some kind of unforeseen circumstances. For example, some potential legal issue that may cause the loss of wealth and so on and so forth. And
we don't want that.
Of course, for those born in the year of the bull, they should avoid any gambling or any speculative activities. Generally, the better months for their wealth creation and also wealth accumulation will be in the months of September. And academic, for the students born in the year of the bull, they must keep on investing a lot more effort, a lot more and a lot more. Focus, focus, focus. Hopefully, towards the end of the year, they can have a better achievement in their academic results. And love and relationship this year may be just 1 star. So maybe due to the job is a little bit busy, too stressful, so to become less communication with the other half, with the spouse or with the boyfriend, girlfriend. Maybe there could be some of the gossip from others. Try to ignore it. And then it's better to have better communication. In terms of love and relation, it's all about 2 ways communication.
Absolutely.
Right? To communicate, to care more, to share more, to be better in this year. So in terms of the good feng shui tips for those born in the year of the bull, in this year, we also would like to suggest them to go for dental scaling or blood test or blood donation. And especially in the months of July, September and October, try not to make any major decision in terms of like buying something very huge in value. For example, investment. For example, changing job or maybe to start something. It's better to avoid within these 3 months. And if possible, in the east sector, they can put something, for example, 4 pieces of the Chinese painting brush, or maybe to put a study table there to always do their so-called paperwork over there, do their planning over there in the east sector. Then
why Chinese painting brush?
Chinese painting brush, when we put it nicely, sometimes in the bookstore they sell this kind of decorative things. Having four pieces of the Chinese painting brush, right, is actually to activate the scholastic star chi, to make the person to be wiser, so that they won't make any so-called drastic decision, unwise decision, to also help the student to be smarter as well. Of course, the other alternative is to put 4 pieces of the green color bamboos in the nice vase with water. That is another good feng shui way to activate. Actually, of course, commercially, there are some products also in the market. You may also buy that. Basically, these are a very, very traditional, very simple way. Some people may ask, can I put 8 pieces instead of 4? No, it must be 4. Why is 4? Because it's 文房四宝. 文房四宝 means, for these are the basic writing tools. The tools include the brushes, the ink, and also the stone of the ink, and also another is the ink pad, right? To create the
Mm,
ink with the water. Then there are four things actually in order for the scholar to do calligraphy or to write something. Yeah, that's
that's
what
interesting.
it's for. Okay.
I think most of the time when they think about four, they're like, no, eight is more ong.
Yeah,
Four is not very good, right?
but in this
But there
case,
is
must
a
be a
deeper
four.
meaning to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
for the next one will be Tiger. Tiger in this year actually is considered quite good, in terms of their career luck, in terms of many things. There will be a lot of, celebrations event simply because the sun, that means one of the very auspicious element, the sun is shining on them very positively. So there will be a lot of good news, a lot of, prosperity as well. In terms of health, because maybe this year their career will be very good. Maybe there will be more entertainment. I'm not sure about this year how people do entertainment, right? maybe
Online.
sit- maybe online sitting. I mean, you sit in your house, I sit in my house with a kind of wine. That is maybe another way of entertainment.
Mm.
I'm not sure. Anyway, basically, maybe too busy that may affect their health a little bit. Only two
Mm.
star. They need to take care of their health, especially in terms of their liver function, eyesight, and also the digestive system, just to take care. All these things can be, I mean, it's quite feasible, quite doable,
Yeah.
especially in the months of June. Take extra care, right? Of course, before June, try to maybe adjust their what you know the sleeping hours, their lifestyle, adjust a little bit. Don't wait until June because June will be a bit challenging, right?
Yeah.
In
Prevention
terms
is better
of
than cure.
yes, yes, correct. And in terms of their career, very good, 5 star, right? So this year, comparing to last year was a bit challenging for the Tiger. So in this year,
Mm.
it's like changing to like a new phase, very positive, simply because there will be a lot of noble people, the helpers, the supporter, come and guide them, come and lead them. So the chances for them to have job upgrades, salary upgrades, wow, very good, and business upgrade in this year, so very good.
Right.
So they can also maybe start a new business to bring in some new products, right? Even
Mhm.
should there be any new opening, they may go for a new job as well. So the more auspicious months are the months of August and also October. And the wealth luck, money luck also will be very good for Tiger, 4 star.
Good.
That means there will be a lot of different resources of wealth come from all over. Wow, this one, if you have a Tiger family members, you must always shake hands with them and also that we can bring down their luck. However, for
So
them,
go
right?
find a tiger member.
Yeah. And however, there could be a so-called overspending star coming in, especially in the months of February right now, June
Mhm.
and August. So they must be, manage their wealth wiser. And these are the more positive months will be in the months of October in terms of their wealth creation and wealth accumulation. For academic achievement, for the student born in the year of the tiger, very, very good, right? They can focus very well, and also they'll be having a lot of people helping them, guiding them. For example, their classmates, for example, the seniors, the teachers. So we can expect the tiger in terms of the academic achievement will be very good in this year. So those parents having the tiger son or daughter at home, not to worry. And how
I
about
have a
love?
tiger son.
Oh, then your son should be doing very well in this year. Congratulations.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. And in terms of love and relationship, 5 star, very good. In this year, because of the loving star is shining on them. So very good. You may see the tiger, maybe either the lady or the man, right? They look more beautiful in this year. They look more attractive in this year. This is because of the effect of the loving star shining on them. Of course, for those who are not married, this is very good. Sweet love will be coming very fast. Those are still in love. This will be a good chance, good year for them to plan for marriage, and also already married, they can plan for a baby, right?
Nice.
And by doing so, we'll create a lot more, like triggering a lot more positivity, positive events. However, those already married, the tiger, right? Maybe they become, wow, look more beautiful, look more handsome. Maybe there could be a chance of third party affair. Just be careful. It's all about
Oh
person.
no.
This is all about personal management, actually.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right. Okay, in this year, generally the good feng shui tips, right? Firstly, we will encourage them, the tiger, to enlarge their portfolio in terms of their career, business, right? can enlarge it with a lot of confidence, not to worry at all. If they want to further enhance or further leverage the opportunity, especially in the south sector, they can put more greenish color item, any decorative item, or maybe they can repaint a piece of wall in green color also can. That can actually trigger a lot more noble people coming towards them to help them, to guide them, then can bring them to another greater level. And the lucky colors are green color and red color. Lucky numbers are any number ends with 6, 7, or 9. This is for tiger.
Okay. Nice.
Then followed by rabbit.
Rabbit.
Rabbit in this year, generally, whatever thing that they do, they need to be extra careful, right? Just be careful. There will be more challenges in this year. However, when they are careful, things will still change to positive, not to worry too much, right?
Very
And
nice.
in terms of their health, right, they need to, of course, be more relaxed, yeah, especially in the months of March, September, and December, because generally the health is only 2 stars. They need to take care of their own health, and also as well as their family member, the senior family members, their health status, right? And in terms of career, just 2 star, especially in the months of February right now, the March, April, there could be some people, the petty people come and disturb them, giving them a lot of trouble or obstacles, and also they are lacking of the noble people helping them. So in this year, we do not encourage them to change to new job or change to another new industry. Otherwise, they may find that wasted their energy or their effort, right? And also maybe can bring a lot more negative issues to them also. Generally, if they really want to change, really want to make major decisions in terms of their career, they may wait until the more positive months, which will be in the months of September and also November. In terms of their wealth, just only 1 star. So firstly, they have to measure before they spend. Don't overspend.
Yeah.
Right?
Be
Because,
very careful.
Be very careful. Yes, of course. In this year, there are also a lot of things still, inexpensive because of the lockdown, right? However, in terms of expenditure, need to be careful, especially in the month of February right now and also July. They need to really manage their wealth carefully, wisely, right? The more positive months for the rabbit in terms of the wealth are the months of the September and also November. So for academic achievement, the student born in the year of the rabbit, just 2 star. In this year, maybe you may observe that the rabbit a bit defocused. They want to run here, run there, sitting down for a couple of minutes only, then they want to do some other things.
Very fidgety.
A bit defocused. Right, so they need to learn always a bit more discipline, always remind themselves, maybe in front of their study table, they put a reminder or maybe some words or some picture to always keep on reminding themselves, right? So the positive months in terms of academic achievement will be in the months of September, November, and December, right? And in terms of the love and relationship, just 2 stars, maybe because of their careers will be too busy, so don't have any more energy to spend time with their loved one. So this is a time they may remind themselves to spend more time to share more things with their loved ones. Is very important. This is one of the easy way to gain or to regain the warmth or the love. Right.
Nice.
So in terms of good feng shui tips, in this year, we would like to advise them to go for dental scaling or blood test or blood donation, especially now once, and then after in the middle of the year, do another time. And they should avoid making any drastic decision in the months of March and also July, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and also in terms of their lifestyle, need to do some changes. They got to be more disciplined and then be cool. And if possible, try to always be in touch or contact their friends, their maybe classmate, their uni mate who are in overseas or in outstation, because their noble people will be in outside, far away. By talking to them, linking with them, right now, no need physically fly all the way to maybe to overseas to meet them. Just through the phone, through the internet, online, to be in touch with them. In such a case, will trigger the so-called important noble people, the helping hand, the supporters to come towards them to guide them. And if can, in the northeast sector, try to put more red color, purple color, or the brownish color items or decorative item in the northeast sector. That is one of the way to help the rabbit to further enhance the energy. And their lucky
Nice.
colors are green and blue. Lucky numbers are numbers end with 1 or 2 or 3. These
One,
are
two,
the,
three.
yeah, 1, 2, 3. Then after rabbit,
It's a dragon.
dragon, yes. Dragon is considered one of the best in the list, just like the rat, the dragon. Congratulations, dragon. In this year, there will be a lot of noble star, auspicious star shining on them. There'll be a lot of good news. Good news in terms of job upgrades, and then health also very good, having 4 star. So generally, the whole year around, the health is no problem. Very energetic. They want to do a lot of things with a lot of energy. Only in the months of June and December, just to take care a little bit only. I mean, no any big issues. And in terms of career, 5 star, very slow.
Wow.
Anything that they want to do, just go ahead. They will achieve it very easily. So if you are
Nice.
not dragon, don't worry. In your family, you have a dragon family members, or you have a friend. Always mingle with them. Always talk to them. Anything you are not sure, just talk to them, ask them. Then they'll be able to give you some very positive idea. So
Mm.
especially
Mm.
in the months of July, September, and also November, July, September, November will be very good month for them to experience the upgrades in their career, in their salary, maybe the new job, new product and services. Very good. Wealth luck also, money luck also very good. 5 star. Or if you want to borrow money, maybe you can borrow from those one. You get the
A
dragon.
dragon.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of so-called the influx of the wealth, coming
Well,
in from multiple
woo!
sources. Wow, that's very good, dragon.
I need to
Congratulations.
find someone who's a dragon.
Or you pretend like a dragon right now. Then the more positive months will be in the months of August and September. Academically, also very good. The dragon,
Wow.
very smart, simply because they'll be having this scholastic stars shining on them directly. So their studies will be very good, will be having very good result. So I think by having good result, maybe can get scholarship also very easily. Very good. And the more positive months will be in the months of August and also December. Love also very good, 5 star. Wow. So when you see dragon, you may find that, hey, how come Miss Dragon? You look prettier, you look younger. Mr. Dragon, you look handsome. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is because of the dragon, the flying star, I mean the loving star is shining on them. So for them, I mean they are in love. They should plan for marriage or having baby, right? In such a case, will further enhance their love, their luck actually. So for dragon, I have only one simple tips for them. They may, I mean, using this tip to further improve or further enhance their luck. For example, in the northeast sector, put more reddish or purple color items. In such a case, can trigger a lot more greater luck to them. So their lucky color in this year is green color and blue color. Lucky numbers are any numbers end with 2, 8, or 9. Then after that, after dragon is the snake. The snake in this year, you may find that they cannot sit still. They may say that, oh, after last year's lockdown, I cannot tahan anymore. I want to go there. I want to go here and there. Yeah, because the running horse star is shining on them. However, when they go out meeting with people or communicate with people, they must be careful because there could be, I mean, a little bit more chances to meet with maybe some quarrel with people, then can further aggregated to become a potential legal issues. There'll be more so-called petty people to disturb them, to give them some so-called disturbances. However, our advice to them, right, just be extra careful only. Whatever thing that they are planning, whatever thing that they're doing, just be
Mm.
extra careful. Luckily, in this year, for the snake, their health will be very good. And due to that, no, they are having a lot of so-called extra energy. They want to move here, they want to move there. They may, using this energy, right, maybe to do some changes, for example, some renovation, some redecoration in their living space or their working space, repaint or change curtain, or maybe change sofa, or maybe rearrange their room also can. Especially when they want to go out or driving outside in the months of November and May, need to be extra carefully. Other than that, the whole year round, their health status will be very good. Career-wise, will be 3 star considered fair in this year.
Yeah.
Especially in the months of May, September, and November, there will be some potential upgrades in the career, some good opportunities. However, in the first 6 months, right, we do not advise them to do any change or any big change in their career or business. The more positive month will only come in around September and November. In terms of wealth luck, money luck, just one star. So they have to control, have to really measure, have to really plan when they want to spend, right? Also, they must avoid, involved in the gambling or to be involved in any speculative activities. The more positive month in terms of wealth luck will be in the months of September and November. In terms of academic achievement, in this year, the snake, because they cannot sit still, they want to move around. They read the books also, or reading from the computer, or maybe they follow the tuition or the classes, or a bit defocused. So they have to always remind themselves, right? Be focused, be focused. If possible, try to communicate or link with their friends and relatives, or maybe their seniors or their classmates who are in outstation, who are in overseas. That will be very good. And the more positive month will only come in around September, November, and also December. In terms of love and relationship, just 2 star. They may find that this year seems like they are so-called, they are warm in the love, become like cool or colder already. So in this year, there could be more chances to have maybe some kind of quarrel with their loved ones. So we would like to advise them to stay cool. Okay, firstly, try to avoid, to have any so-called argument with people. Otherwise, they may always stand at the losing end, because this year the chi is not very, 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 helping them. And in the month of May, try not to make any major decision, especially in May of this year for the snake. So if possible, if they want to make any major decisions after May, to be better, right? And also they can actually purposely, to activate the northeast sector with more purple color or red color item. Then they can, in such a way, can further enhance their lucky, so-called, their better chi or better energy to them. Their lucky colors are green, red, and purple. And the lucky numbers end with 2, 3, or 9. These are the lucky numbers. And
all right.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. So we've actually gone through 6 of the zodiac animals, correct? We've done rat, the ox, the tiger, the rabbit, the dragon, and the snake. I think the rabbit and the snake is pretty similar, isn't it? There's quite a lot of this, a lot of 2 or 1 stars in what what is to come for this year, and they've got to be a little bit more careful and prudent in money management.
Yeah.
And to stick to their jobs currently, isn't it?
Yes, correct. Yeah. The snake, one thing good about the snake is their health and energy level will be very high.
Okay, very interesting. Okay, so we're gonna give Master Kenny Ho a
This is your homeboy DJ Joel Kwan. Hey, what's up? It's Jeremy here.
This is Alicia Fireheart on AFO Radio.
Attention, everyone.
Get our app, AFO Radio. Get our app, AFO Radio.
That's right. If you want to listen to us, you can actually get our app. It's AFO Radio on any of the app stores. It could be, your Google App Store or your Apple App Store. Totally up to you. This is AfoLive. We're doing a rather quick prediction of what the year is going to be for every zodiac animal. And with me this afternoon is, of course, Master Kenny Hu. He is, of course, the founder and the chief researcher for Good Feng Shui. And every year he tells us to be positive, because we believe in the law of attraction. So if we're positive, we attract positivity, and we want to share that positivity with people around us as well. So we just completed the predictions for the first 6 animals in the zodiac, and it's time to continue with the horse.
The horse. Okay, the horse in this year, firstly, they'll be having a lot of so-called loving star, right? So this loving star can be positive, can be negative, depending on how they manage it, right? And Generally, in this year, they will be having a lot of positive chi that can help them to turn any challenges into positivity. So that is one thing good about the horse. Generally, the health is just 2 stars. So in terms of health, they need to take extra care in terms of their teeth, the eyesight, the leg, for example, the kidney function, and the blood circulation system, and also mentally as well, psychologically, mentally, because the horse may be easier to feel a bit more stressful in this year. So they need to, adjust a little bit in terms of maybe the way they think, their thinking method, right? And especially in the months of May and November, when they go out or driving or go out station, just be extra careful. Generally, the positive months in terms of their health will be in the months of current month. They may find that the horse is very energized right now. The months of July also will be very good, and also the months of October will be very good. However, in the career will only be 2 stars. Okay, because in this year there isn't any so-called the noble star, noble people come and help them to guide them. So, and also moreover, there will be some petty people try to disturb, try to create problems to them. So just to stay cool, we will not advise them to simply change job or change industry or change company. If possible, try to wait until current month is okay, until October. October will be a more positive month for them. And in terms of the wealth luck, will only be 1 single star. So because this year there isn't any good, strong so-called money luck star helping them, and also be careful in terms of the expenditure. Try not to overspend too much, especially in the months of June and also December. Try to, really have to be extra careful. Generally, in this year, they should not, for example, to be involved in any gambling and also any speculative activities. And the positive month in terms of the wealth creation will be in the months of February right now, August, and also October. However, generally, the horse, in terms of the academic achievement will be very good. The horse student, they may find that, they become smarter. They can learn very fast, right? And also, so we can expect their academic result to be very, very good. So they should leverage this opportunity. And the more positive months, for example, will be in the months of June and also December in terms of the academic achievement. In terms of love and relationship, the horse is very lovely. When you see the horse lady, the horseman, how come you become prettier? You look younger, right? However, for those already married, of course, they need to be extra careful because these kind of things maybe can attract the unnecessary extra love. Maybe can create some kind of arguments or some misunderstanding in their current relationship. However, for those who are already married, they can expect maybe they can plan for another baby addition to their family. Those who are planning to have marriage, for example, last year, they can purposely do it this year. In such a case, can create a lot more positive chi to them. So generally, the good Feng Shui tips for those born in the year of the horse. Firstly, they must avoid having any argument with people. Otherwise, they will become like the losing side easily. And always, be in touch with their friends and relatives from overseas, from our station. Then only can trigger a lot more noble people, some good, for example, people to guide them for the whole year round. And also, we would like to advise them to go for dental scaling, blood test, or blood donation. And they must avoid making any major decisions in the months of May and also July. Must avoid. So in terms of, like, for example, if they want to further enhance their positivity, their positive chi, they can purposely in the west sector put more brownish color items, decorative items in the west sector, then can or spend more time in the west sector. Their lucky colors are green, red, and purple. Lucky numbers are number 2, 3, and also 9.
Okay.
After that will be the goat. Okay, the goat in this year is like offending the emperor, because it's the year of the bull, right? So generally, the goats, they only need to take care in terms of their wealth management only. When they manage in terms of the wealth, right, will be better, then the whole year off will be better as well. And they should take the opportunity to meet with a lot more people, create a greater circle of friends. So that, I mean, among the friends, right, there will be some so-called good people, noble people come towards them to give them very good guidelines or give them some good leads into maybe to further enhance their career or business. In terms of health, just to take care of their health in the months of March and July. The better months will be in November. Career just 2 stars only, health also 2 stars. Okay, in terms of, for example, career, try not to make any major decision, change job, or do whatever thing, drastic changes. Try to avoid doing it in the months of March and July. September and November will be a more positive month in terms of their career advancement, career movement. And the wealth is only 1 star simply because there will be one, we call it the major expenditure star. When they are having this major expenditure star, so maybe for them it will be easier to overspend. They may purposely go and buy something before, I mean, the real situation come out. This is one of the way to actually to avoid it. Purposely buy something for the spouse, for themselves, right? Something more valuable, something that they usually they do not buy. And they must also be extra careful in the months of February right now and also July in terms of their money management must spend wisely. And the positive months will come in terms of the wealth creation or wealth accumulation will be in the months of September and November. In terms of academic achievement, there will be only 2 stars. So they have to, I mean, study more, spend more time, okay? And never give up is very important. So hopefully from the early August onwards, their studies to be better. The more positive ones will be in the months of September, November, and also December. In terms of love and relationship, just 2 stars. They have to purposely spend more time with their loved ones. Cannot take for granted, you are my wife already, you're my husband already. Cannot. They have to spend to make it, go back to regain the feeling like 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
Oh,
Better. How nice and romantic. Okay.
must
And
put in a lot of effort, huh?
okay, the effort put in a little bit. Okay. And we would like to advise those born in the year of the goat to go for dental scaling, blood test, or blood donation, and avoid making decisions in the months of making major decisions in the months of March and also July, and also try to enlarge their network of people. Always, for example, to know more people through their existing friends, through their family members, to know more people to be better. They may, for example, purposely, for example, look for those born in the year of the horse, the bull, and also the rooster. In this year, these 3 particulars zodiac will become their major noble people who will be giving them a lot of positive, for example, guidance to them to help in terms of their career, studies, and so on and so forth. The lucky colors are brown color, yellowish, and also green and blue color. The lucky numbers are numbers end with 1, 2, 3, 8. Well, I'm not giving 4D. Okay, this is for reference.
I was just about to say that. Tomorrow.
Okay. And then monkey. Monkey is interesting. Monkey. In this year, when you see monkey, you yourself will feel very happy because the brightness, the aura will be very good, especially after entering to early February. You may find that if you're having a monkey friend, a monkey family member, you may find that, their energy level very good. When you talk to them, you tend to have a very good kind of resonance. The vibes, you can feel that. Simply because monkey will be having the sun shining on them very well. There'll be a lot of celebrations, a lot of good news coming towards them. In terms of health, also very good, 4-star. Just need to take care a little bit in the months of December. From now until the whole of November, very good, very energetic. They want to do a lot of things. They can do a lot of things also, can achieve a lot of things. Simply because in terms of the career, they'll be having 5 stars. That will be very good because there'll be this purple star, having the dragon star, the happiness star, the sun, and also the moon, and also the noble star. Wow, so many all surrounding the monkey. So in this year, it's like coming into a big field. They can play any game also they can achieve. So this is the time for them in 2021 to have big achievement. They should come up with a lot of innovative idea with a lot of courage. Just do it, don't worry. So there'll be a high chance for them to have very good achievement, advancement in their career, salary upgrades in the months of especially February, April, and also August. They can start new company, they can start new product, they can do a lot of things. Especially the monkey ladies, the female, will be even better in this year. Their energy level very, very positive. Money luck
Nice.
also 5-star. Wow! If you also want to
Wow.
borrow money and get some for them, they'll be having a lot of surplus. A lot, especially in terms of the months. The more positive months are this month and also August. So a lot of so-called influx of money luck coming towards them. Academic also very good. They become smarter, wiser, 5-star in this year. So they can study, they can get very good result, they can understand whatever lesson very well. So they should leverage it. Okay, especially in the months of April, August, and December. Very good. Love also, wow, very good, 5-star. Everyone see the monkey likes to talk to them. Okay, the monkey whom are still waiting for their loved one in this year, surely maybe one whole row waiting for them to choose. Right. And this year, for the monkey already married, will be easier to have baby. So we encourage them to have baby this year, because by having a baby, that will actually trigger a lot more positive chi to them. Then can trigger, can attract a lot more positivity. And generally in this year, for the monkey, they do not need to worry about anything. They only need to leverage the opportunity. For example, they can spend more time in the west sector, in the northeast sector, right? And also, if they want to further enhance their chi, they can use more blue color, green color, and also their lucky colors are number 1, 2, or 3. Then
Numbers,
after
okay.
monkey will
So the
be
monkey and the dragon are very good, huh?
dragon, monkey, and also the rat also very good, especially monkey and dragon, very good. And besides that, the rooster also very good. The rooster, firstly, good in terms of what? In terms of their career. And their money luck also very, very good. So in this year, generally the so-called the significance, one is the money luck very good. And also whatever thing that they do, they launch to the market, people will just follow in terms of people who buy their idea, other competitor will also follow their way. They become like the trendsetter in this year.
Wow.
Right. So in terms of health, also very good, 5-star. So health is good, very energetic. So they'll pursue a lot of things, non-stopping, very energetic. So only they need to take care in the months of March and also September. Yeah, when they go out driving, just to be extra careful only. And in terms of the career, very good, 5-star. So you may find that the rooster, they can start something. Suddenly, the performance of the company, of the product will shoot up very fast. So this is the how the rooster can further enhance their career. So this year will be very good. They can start new company, bring in new product, do a lot of new things, new branding. They should do it this year. And the more positive months are the months of May and also September. And the wealth, wow, very, very, very good, 5-star. A lot of good harvest in this year. Okay, should there be anybody, for example, some of the petty people, some of the disturbances that may face in the months of May, will not be having any big hassle also. They can move on very positively. Especially in the months of September, their achievement in terms of the wealth will be greater. And in terms of academic, need to take care a little bit only. The rooster students in this year may be a bit easier to be defocused. They must always remind themselves, right? Be focused, don't give up, and also try to put more time in their study, not the game, right? And hopefully after entering to August onwards, and also September, December, their result to be much more better. In terms of love and relationship, it's just 2-star, maybe due to the busy, the business schedule, their work schedule. Maybe they will neglect a little bit with their loved ones. So, and also because of the aggressiveness in this year, maybe easier to lose temper, become a bit more emotional. They have to control a little bit, right? And do better communication, more sharing with their loved ones. In this year, our advice for the rooster, go ahead positively, aggressively, with their portfolio enhancement, advancement, want to do new company, want to create new company, new product, whatever, just go for it. Don't worry. Just avoid making any major decision in the months of March only. Other than that, the whole year round will be very, very good. And also they'll be having a lot of creativities, a lot of brilliant ideas. They can just implement it. If they want to further enhance their energy level, they can use more green color, red color, purple color. And if they want, they may also use, for example, some lucky colors, lucky numbers, number 2, number 3, number 9. These are the so-called some of the tips for those born in the year
The
of the rooster. After rooster is the dog.
Dog.
The dog in this year, okay, the dog, what is in store for dog? Firstly, the career will be very good. So they do not need to worry. Just focus on whatever thing that they are doing. Just focus. Just do it. Because there will not be any so-called obstacle in their career sector. Whatever thing that they invest, any effort that they invest, they will see the harvest. They will receive the rewards easily or easier comparing to others. And the health also very good. 4-star. Maybe too busy, however, the health is still okay. Just take care, a little bit extra care in the months of June and December only, for example, in terms of their digestive system, blood circulation system only, do more exercise, sleep more a little bit, right? Relax a bit. And career, very, very good. 5 stars. So they can expect a lot of portfolio upgrade, salary upgrade, business upgrade, a lot of advancements. So everything will be smooth. They want to start anything. Even though in the months of April and October, there could be some gossip, some disturbances. This will not create any so-called obstacle to them. Just ignore. Everything will be good, especially current month, February, and also October will be very good to them. If they want to launch something, some new things to the market, they may make full use of these 2 particular months. So because the career good, so the wealth luck will also be good, 5-star. So in this year, in terms of wealth luck, money luck, very good. So when they have money, they can spend more, buy property, buy a lot of things. Because money come in, you have to spend it. Otherwise, money cannot circulate in the market, right? It's not very good. It must circulate so they can activate the economy. It's very important. However, there are some of the months if they really want to spend, try to control overspending, especially in the months of April, June, and August. They only need to manage a little bit wiser only. Other than that, it's okay. And especially in the months of February, current month, and October should be a very fruitful months for them in terms of the wealth. And academic is 3-star in this year because their rapport with people will be very good. So they'll be easier to get some helps and guidance from their, schoolmates, their classmates, or the seniors. So in this year, their studies should be better in comparing to last year. In terms of love and relationship, also very good. A lot of people like to talk to them, like to listen to them, simply because the loving star is shining on them. So in terms of their visibility, also getting better, their fame, or they become famous, their company also become famous. Without advertisement, also can become famous. How nice. So they can, because of the loving star, they can plan for example, to have marriage, to have baby. Of course, those already married, just to take extra care of the potential third-party affair, or maybe can cause some misunderstanding. Generally, in this year, our further advice to them for the dog, right? Don't overspend too much of time in the entertainment, right? And then just focus on the career, on the business, on their study. However, try not to be like, they should stay a little bit low profile to be better. Otherwise, there could be some of the people, for example, maybe to create some kind of gossips, some kind of disturbances to them. So this is a time, a year, for them to further enhance, further enlarge their network, for example, their market coverage should be bigger, try to purposely create greater. And if possible, if they want to further enhance, they can put more greenish color items in the company in the south sector, more greenish color. And also in the north sector, put more bluish color item. That will actually further enhance their career and also their wealth luck. And also they can purposely to use more or to wear more bluish color items and also the greenish color item. Their lucky numbers are number 1, number 2, or number 3. Okay. And last but not least, those
The
born
pig.
in
The
the
boar.
new year or the pig, yeah. The pig in this year, there could be a lot of so-called disturbances. The petty people, a lot of people come and do some kacau, the other disturbances. Just stay cool, don't bother too much. Or if they keep on bothering about all these people, then can bring in a lot of so-called stress to them. So it will be very stressful to them. So the best way is to always meet with or maybe to communicate with more people, new friends, old friends, relatives. Always talk. When you're talking, right, can release the stress. Actually, talking is very important.
Mm.
A lot of people actually being locked down. The brain is a bit like haywire, right? Very stressful. A
Yeah.
lot of people are very stressful. That's why over the past few months we have seen some cases lah. Some of the famous people also
Yeah.
facing a lot of issues also. So in terms of health, just be more relaxed, especially in the months of March, May, and July. Those born in the year of the pig, just take extra care in terms of their health and also in terms of their family members, senior family members' health. So when they enter to the second half of the year, especially in July and also November, their health status to be better. Don't worry. In terms
Nice.
of career, just 2 stars only. There'll be a lot of stress, very pressure, especially towards within the first 6 months. Try not to make decision to because of stress. They want to change job, change company. Try not to, if possible, just stay cool, stay put. Wait until after June, in July and November to be better if they really want to make major changes. In terms of wealth luck, just only 1 star. So also there could be this, the grand expenditure or spending star there. So be extra careful when they want to buy something, when they want to spend. Okay, especially in the months of July and also January 2022. Have to really, calculate and measure before they do any expenditure. And the better months in terms of wealth will be in the months of July and November. In terms of academic, just 2 star, okay, a bit defocused. So must always remind themselves to focus, and also maybe they can redecorate their room, right, to make it neater, brighter, always be focused. Try to take away, okay, all those temptation and those things can create the kind of temptation
Distractions. Yeah.
distractions, right? So it's better to just put books on it. It's better, right? And in terms of love and relationship, just 2 stars. Maybe because of their career very stressful, they become like a bit emotional. Must avoid any arguments with their spouse. This year maybe a little bit challenging in terms of love and relationship. Okay, and we would like to advise them, those born in the year of the pig, to go for dental scaling or blood test, and also must avoid making major decisions in the months of March and also May, and always try to link back with their old friends to create more network of people, especially those born in the year of the horse, the pig, the similar to their classmate, and also the rooster are their noble people. They can help each other. Actually, the pig also can help the pig as well. The rooster also can help them. The horse also can help them, especially in their career, their study, and also their wealth luck. They may, for example, purposely go and do, for example, to renovate their house, to redecorate their house or their living space or their working space. That can actually activate some of the good positive chi to help in terms of their career or wealth luck. And especially in the northeast sector, they may do some, for example, to put more reddish color, purple color items there. They can create further the positive energy. In the north, they should put more bluish color item. In such a way, can attract a lot of noble people coming towards us, towards them. And the lucky numbers, the lucky colors are the white color and blue color for those born in the year of the pig. Lucky numbers are 1 and also 6. So generally, these are the 12 zodiac in terms of the good feng shui predictions or the outlook for them.
Very nice, very nice. Can I just ask though, there's a lot of good months beginning from either September, October, November. So can we say that, for 2021, it is going to look better towards the end of the year?
I mean, generally, logically, could be like this. I mean, before, for example, in January and December, a lot of people maybe keep on wondering, wow, the whole year of
Yeah.
2021 to be bad. When we enter to January, it seems to see a bit of possibility. When we enter to February, early February, right, we can see a lot of, for example, in terms of the stock market, more positive. Some people having the chance to cash out, right, to liquidate their holdings, in their portfolio. So in such a case, there'll be more cash in the market as well. So generally, we foresee also will be better. However, the positive one, as what I shared just now, will be in the months of February, March, July, September, and October. These are the more positive months. So the other negative or maybe challenging months are the January, June, August, and December. So if you say will be better towards the second half, maybe logically it's like that. However, maybe to some people, it's not necessarily, maybe generally, to some people, maybe whole year round to be good as well. Especially
Yeah.
when you analyze their birth chart, right? You can see very interesting trend actually. Yeah. Generally, I still believe that this is a year of turnaround, right?
Yeah.
So we should not have any more fear because we have learned so much from the past, for example, 12 months, right?
Yeah.
Through a lot of friends, through some example, right? We see it from, for example, AfoLive, we hear from people, right? So from there we can modify to suit ourselves. Then we can adapt to the whole situation. So this year will be good for everyone. There'll be a lot of opportunity, especially we encourage a lot of people to try to connect yourself or ourselves with our friends from overseas, right? From maybe Vietnam, from, for example, Indonesia, Singapore, right? Even our station, other than KL, there could be people, our friends from, for example, Sabah, Sarawak, and from China, all this. Because now it's in the internet. Last time, maybe we want to connect people in overseas. Wow, telephone bill very high, right? Now it's
Very
different.
expensive.
Yeah, now it's different. Anytime we can call our friends, as long as they are not sleeping, we can call them using so many tools in hand, right? So this is the time for us actually to create. Instead of waiting, we should create to make this year as a turnaround year. I think it's very feasible to do it.
Brilliant. Okay. All right. So I've got two particular questions that have been sent to me personally for an outlook for their own prediction for the year. So let's just do this too because we've only got about 20 minutes left of the show before we wrap things up. So one is born on the 8th of July, 1987.
Oh, hold on, please. This is female or male?
Female.
Okay, I repeat now. 1987. What
July
month?
8th.
July the 8th. Time?
Okay, she didn't say time.
Oh, without the time, of course, the accuracy will be a bit lesser. It's okay. We are female, right?
Yes.
1987. Okay. That is your listener. Firstly, she is a very caring person. Based on 1987, July the 8th. Right, very caring person, always take good care of the parents, the mother, and very soft-hearted person. You look at her, maybe you know her personally.
Yes.
Oh, you look at her, maybe she's like very strict, okay, follow the rules step by step. However, deep inside, she is someone very caring. When you want to request something, get some help from her, she will be very willingly will extend her help, her assistance to you. And last year was a bit challenging. Last year, right, was a bit in the hesitation, very stressful also last year. Of course, in the past, her career has been like quite steady. I believe in the last change of the job was in 2017, I believe, right? There could be a change. And then last year was a bit stressful. However, in this year, she is thinking maybe want to start something. Was in like a crossroad. My little advice to her, right? In fact, career-wise, you always will have the kind of so-called like the good protection. There isn't any so-called very big impact into her career every now and then. Because some people, right, having a lot of so-called ups, very wavy in the career, that for her it's not. So generally, in this year, after July, will be much more better. If you really want to for example, to change job, change industry, or want to bring in whatever new things, right now is a good time for that, for her to plan. When come to the actual implementation, it's better to be after July will be better, right? So this is a year that actually I can see that this is a year that opened her to another new horizon. Last year, a lot of things to her seems to be like she wanted to do something, but there would be a lot of so-called obstacle, a lot of uncertainties. Coming into this year after July will be much more easier to do the things that she wanted. And then the following year, 2022, will be a very fruitful year for her. So I believe that this is a good timing for her. Is she in business?
She is in healthcare, actually.
Oh, healthcare is a very good, aligned with very good prospects, especially in 2021. Health-related products, healthcare will be excellent, right? So in this year, if she will really want to start something, I think can go ahead. After July, we'll be seeing, the kind of so-called smoothness coming in. As long as she does not make major decision in the months of July and also October, that will be okay, especially in July. After July will be very much more better. Okay.
Nice. Very nice. All right. So the next one is 1967,
Mm-hmm.
May the 1st.
May the 1st. So this is a gentleman,
A lady also.
a lady as well. May the 1st, right? May 1st.
I don't have the time. Yeah, I don't have the time of birth.
I mean May 1st, right?
Correct.
Okay, 1967. Okay. She she's quite an active person, right? Having
Yes.
very good convincing power, right? Yeah. And
She speaks a lot. Yes.
yeah, very convincing. She's able to do sales, can convince, very persistent. When she has decided on something, you may find it very difficult to change her mind. So when she had decided on make a decision, she will just go ahead vividly, very strongly. She want to achieve it. And in this year, last year consider quite an okay year to her. This year a bit tiring. Need to take care a little bit in terms of, for example, relationship. Health also need to take care a little bit. Okay, stay cool. So in this year, if possible, try not to make any major decisions. Okay, if you really want to do any major decision, I'm not sure about last year. Last year considers okay, even though the market situation was not so-called favorable. However, for her, actually, it's considered not bad. Well, last year was a noble star year.
Yeah.
Any challenges come in, it will be remedied automatically. Coming into this year, there will be something, for example, she expected this way. However, the outcome may be not as expected. So now, anyway, don't give up. When she come to the months of August, the so-called the greater horizon, better horizon to be there already. So the August, so be a bit patient before July. After entering to August will be better. What is she planning to do?
I have no idea.
Generally,
I was just
I would like to advise her to go for dental scaling or blood test in this year. Now do it once, and then after that, in the middle of the year, do it another time. That will actually help to so-called remedy or balance back the energy level, right? So this will be a year. After entering to next year will be okay, much more better. Year after will be better. This will be the so-called the trend. Yep.
The year after next year will be the year of the rabbit, is it?
The year of the rabbit. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's interesting. Okay, so I think we have more, but I'm not sure if we have time. So let's do one more. Let's do October the 20th,
Okay.
1959.
1959. Female or male?
Gentleman.
Gentleman. Okay. October 20th.
Yes.
Yeah. 1959. Okay. This gentleman is having a lot of ideas. Very persistent also. Okay. When he has decided on something, you may find it very difficult to change his mind. Right. Generally, in this year, okay, as comparing but 2019 and 18 was a bit challenging to him. Okay, 2020 is considered okay, not as bad. 2021, 2021 consider this year actually not so much of obstacle. However, if he is having any existing business partners, maybe due to the business partners issue may create some so-called some challenges to him. If he want to make any decision in terms of links to the business partnership, the so-called potential so-called challenges will only be a bit more relaxed, will be after October, generally. There are few months, for example, July and October will be more challenging to him. Yeah, generally his health is good, right? Just there will be maybe some overspending in this year, especially in October and also July, right? So generally, health okay. Any other thing that he wants to know in particularly?
No, just to see what is the outcome for this year. I
Or
think he's more concerned about career prospects. Yeah, because
career-wise,
being at the age he is, I guess we all know, the older you get, the harder it is.
yeah, career-wise, as compared to, I mean, in this year, of course, I have his just birth date. I do not have his
Yeah.
birth time. I cannot see very accurately. However, from what I can see, in this year, there isn't any so-called big clashes, only with the working partners. If he's
Okay.
working in the company, working partners in terms of like in the months of July and October, need to stay
Careful.
cool a little bit and then don't hold on with its own belief, with its own idea too strongly. Be a little bit more relaxed. Maybe
Okay.
other people may feel a bit stressful in terms of the when dealing with him, right? Him, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
All
Generally,
right.
just with the working partners, the relationship only. Other than that, health is okay. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Unlike 2018, 2019, that two particular years was a bit challenging. These 2 years, this year, okay. Next year will be better as well. So this is actually after entering to the second half of the year, moving forward until the whole of next year, 2022, will be much more better. 2023 also will be even actually 3 times better. Generally, I can see
Nice.
based on the
Nice.
general outlook. Yeah,
Very nice. All
this
right.
is positive trend.
All right. So, for those of you who send me, I hope you're happy with the answers. We are down to the final 10 minutes of the show. So, let's do a wrap up, Master Kenny. You've actually walked us through the forecasts of what to expect for each individual zodiac animal and what you can do, what you should avoid, maybe be a little bit more prudent, be a bit more careful, or go find a monkey or dragon friend.
Luckily, I have two in the family. Those are very
Oh.
good.
But all in all, let's wrap up the year. What is your advice for everyone watching? In terms of if they foresee, they fall into a zodiac animal that is not going to have a really good year. What can they do in general?
Okay, firstly, be it positive or negatively, thinking positively is free of charge, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's why I always say dream is free. Just dream positively, right? It's always free to dream. And be it, let's say, the zodiac challenging one, don't be, when we see challenging, means this is just a reminder. Be extra careful in this year when in any of your undertakings. Just be extra careful. It doesn't mean that life is fixed for sure. This zodiac will be hitting or will be hit by this kind of negative consequences. No, it's just a reminder, just like when we use the Waze when we are driving, right? In front, there's a winding road, there's a hole, or there's a whatever roadblock. It doesn't mean that we have other options. We know it, we can manage it. Right?
Yeah.
It's all about life path management. Management also, just now I was sharing how to manage it. For example, want to further enhance in terms of our career, the wealth, and then to attract a lot more so-called the noble people, we can try to expose ourselves in the west sector, in the south sector, in the northeast sector. And the way we decorate it also, that is actually to create the positivity, the positive chi or the energy surrounding us, around us, so that the surrounding will affect us, influence us positively. So this is very important. And They are, of course, always be aware of the environment, be aware of the changes is very important, and then try to understand the situation. Instead of always, some people always some people always think about fallback plan, right? They
Yeah,
always
correct.
view the things. Ah, yeah, this one cannot lah. Sure got problem. Before looking at it in more detail, just have an open heart, open mind. All right, just listen to someone, just try to explore further before we say yes or no. Otherwise, straight away we block the potential opportunity. Maybe who knows, this small little potential opportunity can open us to another greater horizon. Nobody knows, right? Well, life is interesting. Some people say life is just like a box of chocolate, right? You need to open it up. This is very classic actually. I like this. Very classic. Okay,
So we
anyway.
just have to be positive to attract positivity. It doesn't
Yeah.
mean that if it's going to be a challenging year, therefore you completely give up, lah. Yeah.
Generally, I still tend to believe that this is a turnaround year. We will be experiencing a lot of life-changing opportunity. So always be aware of this, and then start our engine. Don't be like keep sleeping, waiting and see. No, this is not the right way. We have to, be proactively always, right? We can start from our personal branding. A lot of people they work from home. Chin chai only. No, cannot. Right? We must proper. Our working table, everything also must be proper as well. From there, we can start. Then we can create the kind of fear, the kind of environment, and then everything. Maybe we have to rebrand also, restructure everything. Those who are in business, those who are still working from home, I think there will be a lot of innovative idea that can be implemented. And then when we voice out our ideas, I believe in this era, a lot of people can accept our so-called wild idea. Previously, we call the wild idea crazy ideas.
Yes.
Now, how crazy you are, people will accept it. This is totally a new world order that can accept a lot of crazy ideas. A lot of things that we have never imagined. Maybe last time just a wild talk. Maybe now it's become like a reality right now.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
So everything is a possibility. And that's why I guess, you need to grab that opportunity before it's too late. So don't wait around, but make
Yes.
it happen for you.
Make it
Because I
happen.
think a lot of people they say, okay lah, no opportunity, therefore they wait around, But
Of course,
sometimes if opportunity doesn't present itself, you can make that opportunity happen
yes,
as well.
create, especially any lines or industry links with the fire and wood element will be very good. And even the water-related industries, even though it looks like water tourism, right, traveling, all this, it looked very negative last year. There are
Yeah.
a lot of, tour company dealing with the tourism, maybe they closed down. Actually, in this year, there will be some kind of new lights, new breath coming in. So this is a time actually maybe they can start to rebrand, maybe to restructure or recreate their packages a little bit different. Maybe can work with some people, right? Work with the healthcare industry people working together. Can have a lot of so-called creativity. Property sector, even though it looks a little bit challenging, still very stressful. However, we can still put in a lot of creativity as well. It's all about working together right now. It's all about sharing right now. Sharing the resources, sharing the fruits, sharing the harvest, sharing the prosperity. This is the year that we should do this, right? And then no
Nice.
more win-wins. No more win-win situation. That's why I always say win-win is just like zero-sum game. One bigger winner, one smaller winner. The bigger winner will not want the smaller winner to win over them. So it's sort of a win-win-win situation, like a triangle. So this will be a year that a lot of people may start to realize, when we work hand to hand, work hand in hand together, then we can get a lot more, maybe 3 times better in terms of the results.
Absolutely. So don't forget that this year is going to be an extraordinary year. It's going to be a year of turnaround events. It's going to be a good year, not just
Yes.
for you and me. It's going to be a good year for all of us. And we just got to keep supporting each other. This is, of course, the word of the year, which Master Kenny Hu has walked us through, which is Chuan, is it?
Chuan. Yes, Chuan.
Yeah.
Yes.
And of course, the color of the year is the brown, which is the
Yes.
brave ground brown. So
Yes.
there you
Correct.
go. Surround yourself with positivity, grab yourself those opportunities, and let's hope for a fantastic
Yeah.
year ahead.
Let's make this year a 400% better year.
Woo! Achieve it and work towards it. And I think
Yes.
that's brilliant. So, Master Kenny, who we've come to the end of the show. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you
us
so much.
this
And
evening. I know you're very busy. When is your cutoff time? Tomorrow is already Chinese New Year Eve.
now, I do not buy any new shirt.
Oh, no.
Maybe last minute tomorrow, see if I better have any time, and I'll have to support a little bit to the merchant. I mean the shops.
Correct. All the retail industry needs your support.
Yes.
When is your when do you cut off from work? Is it today or are you
Tomorrow.
still working tomorrow? Tomorrow. Oh,
Tomorrow
okay.
I'm still working. Yeah. I would like to wish everyone good health, good wealth, and good feng shui. We turn it around in this year, 2021.
Absolutely. We're going to do it together. So once again, from all of us, thank you so much, Master Kenny Hu. I'm going to wish you Kong Hai Fat Choi. Have a good year. Have a fantastic and year that we turn negativity into positivity because it's going to be a turnaround year indeed. We'll see you soon. You take care and have
Thank
a
you.
prosperous year ahead. Thank you,
you.
Master Kenny.
Thank you.